Hello, my friend, the Bridge Masters. Welcome to this new appointment with the Spingold Cup updates, and we start after the jingle. Okay, we can see from the scoreboard that Fleischer had won the big match with Zimmerman, in particular after a slow start. They came back in the second quarter and extended their lead in the third and fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, basically, Zimmerman tried anything to push, but was bounced back. Basically, every single end they tried to push the bidding, so Fleischer won. And the other match we had Hans that was defeated by Bremark. So we'll have the mainly Swedish team of Bremark that will face Fleischer, and this will happen today. So let's go to watch some ends that occurred in the match between Zimmerman and Fleischer that had a lot of view on Bridge Base. Let's start to see some swings that happened in this match. I will start with this swing in the closer room. We have Bass River and Brink that landed to 3-0 Trump in South after a conventional bidding. Of course, 1-0 Trump is not natural bidding because he has 12 points. So one club, 1-0 Trump, 3-0 Trump. Anyway, this is the information we have. Fleischer decided to not lead the spade but to lead the heart, thinking that the partner could have at least 5 cards. That's a right way of thinking, because of course they not even try to look for support in the major. So for sure they have maximum 7 cards in each of the majors. So look at for some 5 cards for from Martel. So this was a good lead, because what happened with the that Brink has only 4 hearts, and then if the finest in diamonds work other 4, but he needs the 9 trick, and the problem is that he has at least 4 losers, straight losers in clubs. So the 9 trick can come in spades. So he tried to anticipate the spades. At this point, Fleischer was very quick to understand what's going on, and led a club at the third trick, and this defeated basically the contract. I think the 7 of heart did not encourage, of course, to the hearts, and also probably the 3 of spades is I don't know if it was counting the cards, or was a signal for clubs. Anyway, he came back with a club, and that was enough to defeat the contract. Queen, king, 7 of club at this point in the last club. 5 tricks for the defense. The contract was defeated. In the other table, what happened is that we have also one club from North, one Trump also convention from South. 2 clubs. I don't know from now on what's the meaning of the bidding. Is not explained for sure, as everything is conventional. But anyway, with 2 balanced ends, they took 3 rounds of bidding to just reach 3-0 Trump. Anyway, that was enough. Maybe the 3 hearts from South was enough to convince Krukowski to not lead a heart, but to try to lead a spade. That was basically the end of the worst lead that we could find. Poor Krukowski, because Versace just won the 9 trick in the end, and just played immediately the finest in diamonds, and when it worked, the end was over with 9 tricks claimed. Okay, let's go back to the scoreboard. There is another interesting hand in this round. That is the hand number 12. Let's start from the closed room. In closed room, we have interposition Gavris that open 1 spade with these 10 points, but a very nice distribution. When in not vulnerable versus vulnerable, Versace with 15 points bids 2 clubs. 2 spades by Tukowski, nor double with the diamonds and the hearts and some points. 3 spades from East, 4 hearts from South, pass by Krukowski, even having the queen of hearts, and then 4 spades by East and double by South. Now, the only lead that defeats this contract is the Jack of Diamonds. But Versace led with the King of Hearts. After this lead, Gavris can do the end of just playing spades immediately, roughing and playing spades. But he was worried to be able to rough the third club before it was too late. So what he tried, in case also the diamonds did not split well, was scared to not be able to rough it. And so what it did on the 10 of diamonds, followed by the Jack of South, he won with the king. I tried to play the five of clubs. But this was basically I don't know, something that did not work out, because now Versace continued with the club, and got the rough from spades, and now Gavis basically opened the rough for the defense. Um, and for one down. Um, Honestly, with after the invulnerable to clubs from South, it was basically obvious that the king was in South, and the distribution would expect the six clubs and first quart, because on the three spades, Versace did not pass, waiting for another double for North, but bid for hearts. So basically, he will have a maximum end, most probably. So the possibility that the ace of clubs was well placed was really low, so maybe you should have played different. And Chip Martel played differently. Let's go in the other room. In the other room, what happened? The Chip Martel opened two spades interposition, so decided to do a preemptive bidding. Not sure exactly. Usually, most of the people, when not vulnerable versus vulnerable interposition, you tend to open lighter than stronger. Maybe if you are vulnerable versus not vulnerable, you are open with hand like this of two spades. But in this condition, usually it's the opposite. To try to open even with lighter hands of two, and with the 10 points good like this, you try to open one. Anyway, he decided to open two spades, three clubs from brink, three spades from west, double from north, pass by east, four hearts, pass, four spades, double. Also in this case, brink did not lead with the jack of diamonds, but with the king of hearts. In this case, Martel just rough and played immediately spades. At this point, and there's nothing the defense can do. He played the Bust River, played the clubs ace, on the queen was not possible to over rough, and just Martel just finished to draw the trumps, played diamonds to the king, and then finest the queen. Well played by Martel, and let's see, in this segment was dominated basically by the team. Let's go back to the scoreboard. This segment ended for 45-7. Okay, there are also the end where they gained it. But let's go to the sorry. Let's go to the last segment. Let's go to the scoreboard. Here you see from also from the kind of contract that they bid, you see that in both the room they were trying to push the boundaries of each end to try to recover the Zimmerman team, but they not gain anything. The opponents start to gain. They start to bid for spades, for arts, all contracts that were defeated. Sorry, let me go back. Anyway, I want to show you one end that was nice. The defense. Who said that you cannot double the opponents at the level of one? You can, of course. And this is what happens if you are too aggressive. Then here there was Versace who opened one diamond. Bas River also, by the score situation that he thought was still very bad, decided to double. Redouble by Sementa with a lot of points, 15 points. South pass, one spade by North, pass, double. So you play one spade double, and this was a clear execution by the defense. There was the trump lead that is recommended in these situations, to lead with a trump. Continued with another trump, and now Versace played the king of heart, another heart to Sementa, the queen of diamonds, the queen of heart, and then diamonds. At this point, Versace uh, played the spade, You see, when Bas River tried to cash the ace of club, was received a rough from Versace, who just played another ace of diamond. He got the rough in the end, and this I think was a mistake by the River. He should have pitched a club, and that then Versace uh, played the 10 to the queen, so he would have gained one trick. Because in this way, what happened that Bas River, this was the last trick for River, because when he played the clubs, Sementa had all winners. Okay, I hope you enjoyed these hands. Today will be the final match, and tomorrow I will try to make a video to summarize also the final. If you have any question or any comment, please write in the under the video, and like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.